All right. So if you always fall off the wagon trying to keep your food plan, if you have food cravings, you have a hard time sticking to your diet or meal plan, then I got the video for you right now. We're going to talk about how to stop food cravings so you lose weight. Welcome if it's your first time here, or welcome back. My name is Reggie. I'm the founder of Fit for Freelance, where I build adaptive business leaders through compassionate health coaching. I want to get into this a little bit because it comes up for a lot of people when they're trying to make health habits changes. They get a little shaken up, lose a little confidence trying to figure out how to do this. So this is part of the guilt-free framework where we build confidence, realistic focus, and accountability so you reach your goals. And what we want to do is give you that confidence to say yes to you and what you want for your health and eating habits. Okay, so I have 7 tips on how to do it. Let's get into it. One, start with realistic focus. So a lot of times if you punch something into an app like MyFitnessPal, it'll automatically recommend like a 1200 calorie diet. And usually that's like half of what you've been eating. So you want to have a plan that works for you. Don't go with an all or nothing super restrictive diet, especially if you don't know what you're doing with it. So start with realistic focus. My first tip. The second one I have, focus on what you do want. So if you're having cravings for foods, you're usually thinking about, oh no, I can't have that. I can't have this. No sugar at all, right? And when you focus on what you can't have, that makes it a bigger thing. So you're like looking at it, like you're looking at this thing and thinking, I can't have that in my mind. So focus instead on what you do want, how you want to feel when you're eating healthier foods, maybe some fresh fruit. If you're making a smoothie, something like that, how energized you'll feel, how committed you'll feel to yourself, knowing that you're making choices that are lined up with your goals. That's the second tip. Third tip I have, drink more water. This is a big one. All my clients, when they start drinking more water, they realize, oh, like I haven't been as hungry. It turns out that anytime I felt like I wanted a snack, especially like those pretzels or like salty foods, chips, it's because they haven't been drinking enough water that particular day. So if you have more water, you're supposed to drink about half your body weight in ounces of water per day. That's going to reduce the amount of snacking you have and that like craving sensation. Leave a comment if you know what I'm talking about there. And there's a study, I have some studies linked in the description on YouTube. Greater feelings of fullness and reduced food intake consume 13% fewer calories without trying to make any changes. And they had 44% greater decline in weight over 12 weeks from people in the study who were drinking more water. So huge benefit there that you probably wouldn't think of unless you were a health coach or you're working with the health coach. Fourth tip I have for you today, eat more protein. You have to have your macros balanced. If you're eating a bunch of high carb foods or high fat foods, you want to make sure you have some protein for a little bit of that slow release. And here's another study that's in the description that increasing protein to 25% of calories reduce your food cravings by 60% and reduce desire to snack at night by 50%. Reduce cravings by 60%, I meant to say. So that is a massive impact if you are trying to cut back on your cravings or your snacks, eating more protein. Tip number 4. And then the next one, tip number 5, a lot of people sleep on this one. Getting good sleep, recommended to get about 7 hours per night is kind of the baseline. A lot of people, sometimes myself, 5-6 hours, maybe less, maybe more, right? So here's another study. Missing sleep affects hormone cycles and can cause cravings. Those hormone cycles in your circadian rhythm are very important for signaling when you're resting, how your metabolism functioning, all that. And also cortisol is a hormone that can cause you to gain additional weight. So you want to make sure you're getting a good sleep cycle. Usually you're going to get better sleep if you're sleeping consistently, and that's going to help you cut down on your food cravings as well. 2 studies. Oh, that was the one on the hormone cycles. And the second one, sleep-deprived people are up to 55% more likely to have obesity compared to people who get enough sleep. So if you want to increase your chances of cutting back your cravings, feeling more fit, having less obesity, chronic disease risk, then getting more sleep is a big step in that pathway. 6th tip I have for you today is manage your stress. It's self-explanatory. If you don't manage your stress, you're more likely to stress eat to help you try to cope with things. You don't want to do that if you have a health goal related to losing weight, because you're usually not going to get a healthy choice in right there. And here's a study women under stress eat significantly more calories and experience more cravings than non-stressed women. And I thought that was fascinating. That's in the Healthline article that's linked below as well. So, um, yeah, stress less, manage your stress, find ways to do that. I've got another video on that. Find ways to cope with stress that don't involve food. That will help you reduce your cravings as well. Okay. And then, avoid getting extremely hungry is my seventh tip. This is a big one. So if you're skipping breakfast, probably don't do that. Sometimes fasting isn't for everyone, or if you don't know a good way to apply it, that can make it challenging. Also, just skipping meals in general, forgetting to eat, getting too busy, all that stuff. Try to plan out your day so you have proper meals when it's time to eat, and also healthy snacks on hand in between meals, so you don't get somewhere and you are like starving. You just grab whatever junk food is at hand there. So that's the seventh tip. Avoid getting extremely hungry. And if you want help with your meal planning, meal prep, I do have the 5 recipe plant-based snack pack in a description. Basically what that is, the grocery list and recipe guide. That's like a part of my full plant-based transformation program that makes it extremely easy for you to have meals prepped and on hand, and you don't have to like think about it. You know what to buy and how to cook it. So it's a really good way to stop food cravings and make sure you're getting those 5+ servings of fruits and vegetables every day. That's going to help you stay balanced as well. So that's what I've got for you today. What's your favorite way to stop food cravings? Was it one of the 7 I mentioned today, or do you have your own way to deal with cravings? Leave it in the comments below, and then check out some of my other videos. I'll put them up on the sides. And that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. As always, keep practicing. Peace.